This is the new Sirui A200B. Now, full disclosure, Sirui did send me this light to do a review on it, so thank you so much to Sirui, but also this is my own opinions. They didn't watch the video before I posted it or tell me what to say or anything. But this light, it's actually pretty impressive. So I'm running at 50% capacity right now, and it has this remote dial, has 2 buttons on it. So here I am at 50% capacity, and I'm at 5600 Kelvin, and it's pretty good output, but this is 50%. If we bring it all the way up to 100, I mean, that's a pretty bright light. One of the things that makes this light really unique, it's a LED panel light that blows up with air. So you don't need, it doesn't have like its form, it packs down really nicely, but then when you turn it on, it fills it with air and then it keeps it full until you release the air. One of the things that I found really convenient about this is it has a really good form factor. So if you're setting it on something, it's really convenient to set it on top of a table. I found it really nice to have to shoot B-roll and add just a nice kick of light to my existing set. It also, being by color, is really convenient because you can match it to a lot of different color spectrums that you have. It runs from 2800 Kelvin to 8500 Kelvin, so you can get really warm or really cool lighting with it, and then you can have a bunch of different effects through this light as well, which are really fun to play with. I found that I use this light most when shooting my B-roll for my videos. It's really nice to just set up on my seamless backdrop and really add a nice even layer of lighting to it. The other thing that's really nice about this light is it runs a pretty long cable. It's not the longest cable in the world, but it is a bit longer than what I need it for, so that's nice. It is in 3 different sections, which I wish it could have been in the power pack and just have one cable coming off of it, but it's not that big of a deal to have the 3rd section in the light. As far as the control panel goes, you've got the fan inside this panel. So again, you control it with this dial where I'm controlling the different white balances. There's a bit of a lag in the adjustments, but that's not that big of a deal to me. Then you can change intensity all the way up to 100, all the way down to 0. You can see how big of a difference that makes in this room right here. So there we go, right at 50%, which is kind of the sweet spot. And then, as I mentioned, it has different effects So here is candle, like it's candlelight. Look at that on my face. Fire, which is different than candlelight. It's a little bit more intense. Fireworks, which is fun. You can see that it utilizes the different color, the bi-color in the LED panels. SOS, which would come in handy if you were ever on a deserted island and you only had this light. And then an explosion. Cycling, you can cycle through different color balance, which I would love to come up with a reason to need that. Pulse, like a heartbeat pulse. Actually, you know what? I think I'd be interested to see what the speed is, if you can make it faster. Because if you could cycle through, I mean, it's kind of like you're driving in a car. Boom, there you go. A reason to use the cycle. Whoops. So then you've got your heart, the pulse action, strobe. Let's turn that off. Another form of a strobe, faulty light bulb, and TV. So one of the things that I really like about having all of those different options built into a light is it allows you to create different scenes with the light. But I'll be honest, that's kind of the default. If you're using LED lights, you expect that to be in a light. I think the big point of this light is that it's super light and it can be moved fairly easily. I also like that it has magnets on the back, so you can use magnets and put it to any metal surfaces that you need to add light to. So that's really nice. The one thing, the fan does have a bit of a buzz. Here, I'll play it for you. But that being said, I don't have any acoustic treatment in this room. I just use this microphone, and it's not that noticeable when placed over by the light. So yeah, this light has been a pleasure to use, really fun to work with. Oh, another thing, it has V-mount on here, so you can power it via V-mount battery if you are into that. And then you've got a mount so that this can mount onto a tripod along with a hook here. So all around, it's a solid light. This is a sample unit, so they might change a few things on the production unit, but so far it's a very good light. It's got everything that you really need in an LED light. One of the things I wasn't really expecting to use this light for was actually to help cut my negatives, because it is so lightweight and it has a little bit of give in it. It works really well to put your negatives on top of, and then you can see where the line is and you can cut a lot faster and then sleeve your negatives quite quickly, which is a win for me. I love anything that makes that process go faster, because I've got like 20 or 30 negatives that I need to start cutting and sleeving. But anyways, yeah, this light is a really good quality light. It comes with its own carrying case, which I always appreciate, because then you can move it on sets and bring it on location a lot easier. And then also it just works. It's a solid light. One of my favorite things is it has this handle on top. Again, this light for me is going to be a great addition to my tabletop B-roll set, so that I can add a little bit more light onto the cameras or lenses or anything that I am filming B-roll of. Also, I'll be excited to use this on set as well. So if you're interested in picking one of these up, I do have an affiliate link down below, which gives me a little bit of a kickback and also gives you a bit of a discount. So please use that. And if you've made it to this point, please like and subscribe and tell me what you thought of this light in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.